Welcome to Overtime with Outland, and we are debriefing on Nick Sonnenberg. We covered a lot of ground. His book, Come Up for Air, he takes the most modern and up-to-date approach to time management and efficiency with teams. And in his approach with that, we look at a few different strategies he brought up on the podcast. One is his CPR framework. CPR framework, the CPR stands for communication, planning, and resources. Together, if you maximize the efficiency of your communication, you have developed resources using tools like Loom to record videos, to have onboarding systems, and your planning for your team meetings is efficient. You have operational efficiency. So in his chapter on the CPR framework, he dives deep into each of those categories to map out a plan. Now, one of the other things he brings up that I personally loved was the different types of communications you deal with. And he articulates internal communication. The communication you have internally with your teams isn't as efficient if it lives in your inbox, your email inbox, and instead can be taken out of the inbox and run through other tools and resources like Asana, which is a project management tool, and one of his other favorite tools, Slack. So by taking internal communication out, you can become more efficient with your internal teams, making sure communication is all held in one area while your inbox is able to get to inbox zero by archiving external communication or deferring things. So really good knowledge on how to get your inbox down, be able to clean out a lot of unread emails and take communication that sometimes the challenge is that team members get left out or it bottlenecks your email and move it into an internal communication system like Slack. Lastly, Nick points out from a personal anecdote that efficiency doesn't always mean to go back to work now that you've gotten more time back in your schedule. It can, but one of the things that Nick realized and some of the advice he would give to himself as a 21-year-old as he was getting into quantitative and high frequency trading is that we're not always the best at taking time for ourselves. The point of efficiency and time management isn't, again, to continue working more hours, just more efficiently. It can mean the idea that because you're more efficient, you're able to take the time that you need to maintain creativity, to do what's healthy for you. And for him, that meant joining masterminds and creative groups that get to pour into him. For me personally, sometimes that means a vacation and getting away from being in the weeds to be able to reflect on the business. So check out episode 422 for more with Nick Sonnenberg.